Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Off.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete here.
Harrison's pass, thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Harrison. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
On 1st down, it's Weber. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connor. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go
nowhere to escape, and he goes goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Connor. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Back to throw. Connor. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Connor. Now he'll let this one go. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Connor eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Harrison. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Tight end right. Even. 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to throw. Connor. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Trip. You got Trip. You got 3. 22. 12. 22. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Harrison. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Throwing again. Connor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Mike 48. Mike 48. Hey, Echo. 48. Ready?
Back to throw. Connor. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They give it to Williams, running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
We got 4. We got 4. 31's the mic. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Harrison. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Seibert's kick is good. And they knock that deficit down for 29-26. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, Art.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, high 7. Max 48. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Connor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Back to throw. Connor escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Hey, let's go. Intercepted. All day, baby. Let's get this.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On first down, Harrison. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
He's cracking. He's checking crack. Yo. 31's the mic. 3 buzz.
Looking to throw. Harrison. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Back to throw. Connor. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. From 13 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one taken from the 7.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime.
And got his man complete. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking to throw. Counter. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Beckham. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 8-3. Hey, Haywood.
Check 48.
Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. Connor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
64.
On 3rd down, Connor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Past the 20. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw. Counter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And fights through one man. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Now Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll go again to Jones. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw. Harrison. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards, the final tally. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Harrison. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's going to float this one. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Looking to throw. Connor, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunning, there to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw. Connor, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check three, check three, check three.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Harrison. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
It's fourth down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Four down.
On fourth down, Harrison. And he hauls it in for the
Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a... Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Counter. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Reset. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. No.
Back to throw. Counter. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have room.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 63, Buccaneers 35.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score where the defense is doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chances.
That's good. They like that pressure. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again. Harrison looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Once again, the Bucs electing to go for 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Weber. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Connor under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Connor under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm letting you know right now. 31's the mic.
From the gun, Harrison. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Weaver. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back to throw. Harrison. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harrison. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, Harrison. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. Check the outs. Check the outs.
To throw again. Harrison. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw on third down, Harrison. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Beckham, the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Connor, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're